Yeah, I'm gonna tweet
Yeah,
now.
I'm gonna say.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome along to the Tameside Stadium for this evening's game between Curzon Ashton and Chorley. Good evening, Keith. See you tomorrow. Hopefully, you got some biscuits. Hopefully, Ian's not too sad after Isak has decided to leave his beloved Newcastle. Adam, nice to have you with us. Pitch looking absolutely spotless here on Tameside. Sprinklers are on. Just waiting for both teams to enter the field to play in a couple of minutes' time. Before they do, we'll go through the team for this evening for Chorley. As selected by Andy Priest in goal, it's number 1 and captain. Matt Irwin out on the right, it's Jack Moore. And in the centre of defence, likely to be Harvey Smith and Sam Bird. Then, as usual, on the left, Adam Blakeman. And then in midfield, Warren Clark out on one wing, and then Craig Hewitt the other. Dropped again. Luke Summerfield in the middle of midfield, and then alongside him is Mike Calverley. And then up top, the usual two of Jack Sampson and Tom Carr. Good evening, Nigel. So a few changes in the offing from Andy Priest this evening. Curzon Ashton have made a late addition to their playing squad for the season, and he's gone straight in from the start this evening in Chibuike Ezanolim. Interesting to note that Curzon Ashton have also got a former Chorley player among their ranks in Brad Holmes, who spent a bit of time alone with Chorley a couple of years ago from Blackpool at the time, and also another former loanee in Joe Rodwell Grant, who's permanently with Curzon Ashton after joining Warrington Town in the summer. He was on loan with the Magpies from Wigan Athletic. So for the Nash, it's in goal, Callum Hawkins, Timmy Sobowale and Marcus Posher will be out in defence, probably as the two central defenders. Joel Amado's in there, and notables the likes of Jimmy Spencer up top, Charlie Weston, Ben Darby. There's a few decent players in there. It's going to be a tough test for us tonight, and like I say, just a few moments' time, Ewan will be joining us. He's just having a little breather, having a look at the National League's North table, having a few look at the stats, and soon we'll be off and running here at the Tameside Stadium. So let us know where you're tuning in from this evening. I've decided to put the music back on. Not really music for ambience, is it, Ewan? Yeah, we may have. I think we've just dropped out a little bit there for a moment, Nigel. I think we're okay now. We're just keeping an eye out on the connection. We did just drop out very momentarily. If you can let us know if it's still pretty smooth, that'd be great. Thank you. Like I say, we did drop out very momentarily, but touch wood, the hotspot holds out for us throughout the majority of this evening. But like I say, if you can let us know, be muchly appreciated. Ewan, I'll let you join in with me a couple of minutes ahead of kick-off. I said it there, didn't I? It looks like it's going to be a tight game. You've run through the stats. The stats aren't really in Chorley's favour, but I suppose records are there to be broken.
Yeah, of course. I mean, one thing that we can say is that Curzon Ashton haven't got to the start that they would have been hoping for. But that being said, though, the last 5 meetings here, we've only won one. But, as you just said, records are there to be broken.
Yeah,
And Ashton have only got a point so far this season at home, and that's in the first game at home to Leamington.
yeah, we all know an awful lot about Leamington. Obviously, Andy Priest and his side will be hoping to overturn what was a disappointing result in the end at the York Co-op Community Stadium on Saturday. We were there for that one, and it was a performance that was in part a little bit, I suppose, flatter than what we've been used to in the opening 5 or 6 games. But you're going to have little moments like that in a 46-game season, and like I say, no rest for the wicked, and a perfect opportunity for Andy Priest and his men to bounce back tonight. Just waiting for the teams to enter the field of play. Interesting refereeing appointment this evening is Mr. Cavan Hearn, who sent Andy Priest off on 2 separate occasions this evening. And here we go then. Here come the 2 teams led out by referee Cavan Hearn. It's Curzon Ashton versus Chorley here at the Tameside Stadium. Myself, Pete Tscherewik, joined alongside Ewan Murray. Ewan, Chorley in the famous black and white stripes, and Curzon in their usual home strip. We've just been through it. It's going to be a tight game, but if I have to push it for a score prediction, what are you going for?
I think Andy Priest's men will bounce back tonight. I'm going to go 2-1 Charlie.
Yeah, looking in terms of the bookmakers, they've certainly sided with Chorley. It was a pretty level pegging in terms of the odds when the odds opened, and now they've got Chorley as clear favourites. So we'll be interested to see if Chorley can make that count in certain ways. But like I say, we know that the record here at Curzon isn't fantastic. One win in the last 5, but as we just mentioned there, records are there to be broken. And Andy Priest, who were led out by Mark Bradshaw. Apologies if it's a little bit loud behind us. The PA announcement is very, very loud. But during the game, it won't be so bad as Mike Cowley and Tom Carr look to go and grab a drink.
Number 8, Alex Curran. Number 9, the skipper, Jake Spencer. Number 12, Christian McLean. Number 14, Charlie Winston. Number 15, Brad Hall. Number 16,
You'll be able to hear Curzon Ashton's team being read out by their PA announcement. For Chorley, it's in goal number 1, Matt Irwin. Jack Moore out on that right-hand side. Adam Blakeman left. And then through the centre of the defence, it's Sam Bird and Harvey Smith in place of Mark Ellis, who's only on the bench tonight. A little bit of a groin niggle for Mark. And then in midfield, it's Warren Clark, Mike Calverley, a first start for Luke Summerfield. And then out on the other wing is Craig Hewitt. Up top for the Magpies, Tom Carr and Jack Sampson.
Today it'll be very important to see how the defensive partnership of Sam Bird and Harvey Smith will cope. Obviously, Sam Bird coming in the last few games has looked really good. But that is with the experienced Mark Ellis alongside him. But you would hope that Harvey Smith will come up to speed very quickly today.
So just moments away from getting underway here at the Tameside Stadium. Ewan, a couple of minutes late, actually, in fact, as Curzon going to get us underway through Alex Curran. Well, we are off and running here at the Tameside Stadium and straight back to former Leamington goalkeeper Callum Hawkins, who hits it long, headed on by Crispin McLean. The first touch for Luke Summerfield, who pokes it long for sight of Mike Calverley, and Curzon will be keen on starting quickly here, Ewan. And what do you make of the changes then from Chorley? Obviously, Luke Summerfield comes in for his first start. Harvey Smith back in place of Mark Ellis. And then, Craig Hewitt, of course, out on that wing. We know how dangerous he can be.
Yeah, I think we needed changes following the defeat at Leamington. We didn't really cause enough issues down in Warwickshire. So it's no surprise, really, that Andy Priest had to make a few changes. However, the Mark Ellis one probably being a bit more forced than he would have wanted to.
Curzon with Marcus Posher at the back there, and thinking back a couple of years now, the likes of Devon Matthews, who was one I always really admired and was a real nuisance from a Curzon point of view, of course, has since moved on to Accrington Stanley. And Posh has been kind of the mainstay in that defence. He's always been there, with different various partners, and now it's Timmy Sobawale who's alongside next to him, and Jack Sampson especially will be hoping to cause a few problems.
Ashton already looking for the long ball over the top.
We saw a lot of that, didn't we, on Saturday? A lot of long balls being played over by Leamington. I think a lot of it was almost trying to catch out Mark Ellis. Overload here for Curzon, and it's the new signing, Chibuki Ezanolim, formerly of Oxford, played 25 times for City last season. Curzon, Joel Amado is in the centre of defence, I think. Sobawale actually out on the right, so we'll just try and keep an eye on what this Curzon shape is. Just look at Ezanolim there, he's very high while they're in possession.
It's almost like there's a bit of a front five when they're in possession here.
Good evening, Jeff. Thanks for tuning in as always. Nice to catch up with you earlier on. And Alan Boardman from sunny southern Spain. That's the bingo card ticked off for this evening. We've got Oren Willis sat behind us, who's pointing fingers in terms of goals going in elsewhere in the National League North. We'll keep you updated on those as Bedford have hit the front away at Hereford, and Darlington a goal to the good at Marine, and Scarborough 2-0 up already against Buxton. Well, I said before the game to Warren, I thought that Scarborough Buxton had a draw written all over it. Well, 4 minutes in, and Scarborough 2 to the good. Curran has the ball at his feet, and Ewan fair to say in these opening moments, Curzon looking to try and control it. And
Matt Calvey judged a foul on McLean there.
referee Cavan Hearn, you thought it was going to be given in Chorley's favour, but he's gone the other way, and Curran now down the left-hand side finds the new signing, Ewan Murray. 1v1 with Jack Moore, looks, beats him
He's done really
inside
well.
the area, lays it back, shot comes in from Spencer, it's on target, it's a good shot on goal, 4 minutes in, that's a half chance.
Yeah, good work that from the new signing. Ball arrived to Spencer's feet with a bit of a bobble. Easy for Matt Owen to save though.
It was a good play from Ewan Murray. He went past Moore as if he wasn't there. Good save that from Irwin. It was relatively comfortable, it has to be said, but listen, 4 minutes into the game, and Curzon will take real encouragement from that. Darlington, as we said, 1-0 up, and Spennymoor Town also a goal to the good away at Worksop. So the goals are flying in these early stages.
There's some promising signs here from Curzon Ashton early on. Sampson gives the ball to Summerfield in midfield.
We need Summerfield to sort of be there as almost in that Joe Nolan role and try and play the strings and keep possession, and that's what he's doing right here, right now. Plays it back towards Blakeman, who's out on the left for the first time. He pokes the ball towards Shewitt, he keeps it in, finds Blakeman on the overlap, goes to cross, does so, but not enough on that, and it's easy for Sobowale to clear the ball as far as Spencer.
Well brought down that by Spencer.
The ball out over the top, and he'll do well to keep it in. The Curzon player over on that right-hand side, I think it's Brad Holmes.
Keeps it in. Good defending
really
by Matt
yeah.
Calvey.
It's what you love to see from Calves. It's really good defending.
Sam Bird puts it forward. Defender gets in front of Tom Card over there.
Curran goes out to the left-hand side to Ewan Murray. 1v1 again with Moore, looks to have the beating of him once again. Jigs it out to the back post, and Blakeman's there to head away, and Chorley struggling to contain.
Ashton happy to be patient. Not trying to force the opening. Ball switched over to Ewan Murray. It's gone out for a throw.
You can hear Harvey Smith there, back into the team tonight after having a little bit of a groin issue himself. In the expense of Ello, who's just, like I say, nursing a little bit of a groin knock.
Curzon evade the press. Curran's running forward, looking for McLean.
Good clearance, that one from Jack Moore. Sal, should we play a game of guess who? Is it Paul Blackett or Kedwin Scott? Ewan will have a little look into that one. But the goals in the National League North, they used to call it Vanarama drama. Now it's Enterprise drama, and the goals are flying in. It's actually Caden Kelly who's opened the scoring for Sal Shields. Kelly scored an absolutely wondrous free kick for Darlington in the away fixture last season. Now, of course, plays his football with the Mariners.
Summerfield picks up the ball in midfield. Pass nearly intercepted by Spencer, but it goes to Blakeman. Looking long for Tom
ball
Carr.
over towards TC. Edge of the D, 1v1 with Posher. Still has it under pressure from Sobowale. Continues to drive on, does Tom. Finds Summerfield. To the left he goes towards Craig Cubitt. Look to isolate his man, beats one, goes back in towards the edge of the box. Mike Calverley's there, inside the box. Back to Blakeman, to deliver one deep to the back post towards Warren Clark, heads it. Well saved, really good save that from Callum Hawkins, and Chorley's first chance of the game. 9 minutes in, Warren Clark heads it on target, tipped over the top by Callum Hawkins.
Yeah, it's the save that the keeper should make. Just over his head, tipped over the bar. Good crossing though by Blakeman. Overall, good play there by Chorley. Best we've seen of them so far.
Comes the corner towards the back post. It's met by a Chorley head and still alive to Summerfield. Plays out to the right to Blakeman, who crosses first time. He looks very deep. It's met in the air by Sam Bird and just wide. I think it was Sam Bird. It looked like Sam Bird or Mike Carville. It was very close.
I think it was Sam Bird.
That was a tough one. It was a really, really looping deep cross from Blake's.
Good technique on the header though, just a looping header. Just wide though, unfortunately for Chorley. Harvey Smith wins the header.
That's better from Chorley though. 2 opportunities there, obviously both coming from crosses and also a set piece. You know, and we know just how dangerous Chorley can be in those set piece situations.
Summerfield hooks it clear.
Warren Clark will chase Ezeanolim. He puts him under pressure and his pass isn't pinpoint to Hawkins, but in the end he does really well to clear. Headed up by Smith and it's towards Sampson via the ricochet, but Posh has got it. Oxford City have taken the lead, and so have Oxford. Goal to the good at Alfreton Town.
Hawkins hits it forward, looking for Spencer. Birds let it bounce.
Oh, it's
He's
still
got
alive
ahead of him
there,
and
and
clears it.
I think maybe a bit unfortunate there, Jimmy Spencer, or more that it was good defending by Sam Bird. Maybe a bit of both.
Looked like Sam Bird was waiting for Matt Irwin there, but he took the initiative and decided to clear his lines.
Jack Moore just on halfway, next to the Curzon manager, Mark Bradshaw. And down the line goes Jack Moore towards the head of Sampson, met by Amado, and then headed on by another Chorley player. Smith 1v1 with Spencer. Smithy does well, and Summerfield hooks it. Good pressure from Warren Clark there, though. Ewan, he put Curran off, and he's won his side a throw.
Important that, because Curran would have been through on the left-hand side had he got that first touch there.
Marine have gone 2 goals to the good away at Marine. Perfect start for Steve Watson's team.
Sampson as well, that's when a throw in a bit further up the pitch. Moore's throwing aim towards Sampson again. Headed away. Curran's pass is cut out by Summerfield. Moore looking for Tom Carr.
Oh, Tom
Headed
Carr
out for a
with
throw in by
Posher, and there wasn't really much in that. And Posher was claiming for it, but referee Cavan Hearn not interested.
I think you can tell because he wasn't real complaining after the referee gave the throw in. That'll be an Adam Blakeman long throw.
Blake's over on this near side, but over on the far side, throws it in. It's deep, it's over towards Sampson, it's bouncing, it's loose. It's not cleared. Still alive, and Tom Carr was in there trying to be a nuisance for Hawkins. Just couldn't get a touch on there in the end. Hawkins goes for it out of his hand. It's a hopeful long ball towards Brad Holmes. Summerfield goes back to Wilds all the way to Matt Irwin, who confidently finds Smith, and then he'll go along towards Sampson, and who's battling away with Amado. Amado comes off better.
Curran.
And these areas here, aren't they, Ewan, where
Yeah.
Curzon look at the most dangerous in that kind of pocket, about 35 yards from goal. Craig Hewitt would argue in the first 40 minutes hasn't really settled into the game yet. A lot of the game's being played out on our, say, the near side, which is Curzon's
Left-hand side.
left-hand side. Sorry, I had to get my left and right the right way around that time. But I think all told, Chorley they're pretty happy with how they've started. First 5 or 10 minutes was probably Curzon's, and a couple of little set pieces in there, but starting to settle into it a bit more now. Fylde have taken the lead against Chester. Things go from bad to worse for Callum McIntyre's side.
Scuff clearance there by Joel Amado, and it'll be a Chorley throw.
Try and get confirmation as soon as he can of who's got the opening goal at Mill Farm. It's Danny Ormerod again. Really good start for Danny. Obviously was at Chorley for a period last season. Really has settled into life nicely in the National League North. Here though, Calverley has the ball, good turn on Crispin McLean, and first time ball from Summerfield. It's in search of Blakeman. He'll do well to keep it in. He has done.
No.
Oh no, sorry, he hasn't. Bedford Town 2-0 up against Hereford.
Uncharacteristic pass that by Luke Summerfield. Just a bit overhit for Blakeman.
It's not mine. It's not mine. Free kick to Chorley here.
Summerfield
Quickly
plays
by
it to
Summerfield
Blakeman.
to Blakeman. He goes back to him once more. Likely to drive it in. He has done. It's a good one. It's over towards Calverley. He's just beaten to it by Amado, and Curzon concede the corner kick. 16 minutes gone here. It remains goalless at the Tameside Stadium, and Chorley are slowly but surely growing into this one. The second corner of the game about to come in.
Early on, you can see that Curzon Ashton are struggling to cope with the balls into the box. Adam Blakeman corner on the left-hand side, so more of an outswinger.
And he comes by Blakeman. He lofts it up towards Sampson. He just can't get on the end of it. Blakeman's second time of asking, shoots it across goal and wins another one. We're shooting from left to right from where we're sat. We're in the Curzon Ashton main stand. So again, Blakeman take two. No. Referee Cavan Hearn says no.
Trying to figure out who's having a word with the referee. I think he just told off everyone there in the box. And Blakeman will have another attempt.
More of a lofted one towards the back post. Harvey Smith's up there. I think Curzon, yet is going to just scramble it clear and hoof it as far as he possibly can.
Yeah, it'll go out for a throw-in for Shaw, just inside their own half. Summerfield touched it down in midfield. Spreads it out to Blakeman. Pass on to Hewitt. Ben Darby's closing him down. Goes back to Blakeman. It's cleared away.
We have to admit, though, as you say, Ewan, after that initial First spell of pressure from Curzon. Sorry, Chorley have probably stamped their authority a bit more on this game here now.
Yeah, they've seen a lot more of the ball in the last 10 minutes. So
I was quite worried, if truth be told, in that first 5 minutes, thinking
Jack Moore running down the line.
it's a deep one. It's a bit too much on it, but Hewitt's on the chase to try and get it. He can't though, and it will be a Curzon throw over on the far side. So Curzon will take that throw down the line. It goes towards the head of, I think it was Craig Hewitt who won that actually.
Harvey Smith.
After a frantic start in the National League North, no other goals to report as yet. Locally to Chorley, Bolton Wanderers have got a 1-0 lead against Rotherham. They're all down to 10. Summerfield in with a 50-50 there, and somehow Curzon come out of it on top. Curran can't get his touch on it though, and now Warren Clark's there. Good touch from him, finds Summerfield. Under pressure by Curran, and he loses out in the end. A little bit sloppy that from Warren. Just as sloppy from Crispin McLean, and
It's passed towards McLean.
oh, I love that little shimmy, and you can just see the frustration on the face of Crispin McLean. It goes long again up towards Sampson. Can't meet it. Another overlap from Curzon. Curran. Down the left he goes towards McLean. First time ball in across the face. As our team sheets have gone flying, surely survived that one. It's for me, Ewan, I feel like Curzon are really trying to get the better of Jack Moore so far this evening.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doubling up and tripling up on his side at the minute.
Really look like one of the things that happens year on year with Curzon Ashton is they get that ball down the side, and then they just play this really good. They're really good at doing it. It's the low cross. It just comes in, and they get so much joy from it. Even the youth team, I remember playing against the youth team here a few years ago, and they were brilliant. I think they beat Chorley 5-1 that night, and yeah, the stream did just drop out again there. It's just a connection thing, unfortunately. We are on a hotspot here. There's no Wi-Fi at Curzon Ashton, so there's nothing that we can do about that, unfortunately. It just tends to dip out for like 2 or 3 seconds our end, and then comes back on. Apologies again for the inconvenience, but we're doing our best.
Jack
Moore
Moore.
down the right has it,
Good
picks out
pass towards
the
Calvary.
ball towards Calvary. He's done well to beat his marker and win that. Moore. Chested down by Warren Clark. Under pressure by Curran. First time ball from Moore comes in, and it's a swirling clearance. Well headed by Brad Holmes.
Sam Bird
Sam Bird goes for the long ball on the knee of
touchdown.
opportunity for Tom Carr to go for goal, and hits it on the half volley, and it goes wide. Half chance on the half volley. It's one of those. It sits up nicely for you, and you're going to go for it.
Yeah, you're always going to go for that when it sits up like just not the connection he was really hoping for there. It trickles wide.
23 minutes gone here. Remains goalless at the Tameside Stadium. Half chances, as has to be said, for both sides so far. One save from Hawkins to deny Warren Clark, and then one for Matt Irwin. He's in on goal here. Hooks it in beyond him, and Curzon, out of absolutely nothing, have taken the lead. That's number 15, Brad Holmes.
Yeah, from the goal kick, Harvey Smith goes to meet it. It looked to me as though he may have been bundled away. But from that, it's gone over him. It's bounced through. And it's gone to Brad Holmes. It was being closed down by Jack Moore, but he had the presence of mind just to dink it under Matt Irwin. And Curzon 1-0 up.
And have to be said, Ewan, a really well taken finish by Brad Holmes from the goal kick.
And Luke Summerfield will get us on our way here again.
It's just annoying, one of those. It just kind of out of nothing, really, and Chorley undone by a long goal kick that just fell kind of just skipped along the surface, didn't it? Where it just fell really nicely for Brad Holmes, who did really well to tuck it past Ewan. At one stage, as it was from the angle we were sat at, it looked like he was going to drag it wide, but it was really sharp thinking from the former Blackpool Marine, of course, Chorley man.
Sandberg. It's a Blakeman on the left-hand side. Crossing to the box, same for Jack Sampson. Heads it down for Tom
goes for
Carr.
goal!
Oh.
It's the post. It looked like it was just set to nestle into the back of the net. Really good flick on from Sampo. Finds the foot of Tom Carr, and it hits the post. Really unlucky for TC.
Really well taken that by Tom Carr as well. We thought it were him, but just bounced off the inside of the post. Going again here though, Charlie with Craig Hewitt. Passing to Sampson.
Sampson goes back towards Hewitt. He's
challenge, though.
He's caught inside the box. Surely supporters behind the goal calling for a penalty.
Blakeman long ball again. Sampson really well chested down to Craig Hewitt on the left-hand side.
Surely, since going behind, have kind of come alive here. Hewitt 1v1. Across the box. It's so close again. It's just no real effort on goal there to finish it off.
Good challenge by Sampson on Curran.
Great defending from Jack Sampson in some ways. Interesting that he defends bang inside the Curzon Ashton half.
Charlie need to keep this pressure up. Amado throws it back to his keeper, Callum Hawkins.
What I have to argue, though, is, Chorley were probably just on top, and then the goal comes from nothing, and it's definitely woke them up. The levels were kind of there already, but...
Yeah, a goal from nothing, really.
Really. Oh, loose touch.
Sampson wins it back.
Really good play from Sampson's driving on towards goal. Takes a touch, keeps going. He's very patient there, Sampson. Finds Hewitt, edge of the box, goes for goal. It's a great save by Hawkins. Really, really good save from Callum Hawkins to deny Craig Hewitt, but the move's still alive. Warren Clark plays the ball in towards the box. Tom Carr's there. Plays off to Warren Clark, goes for goal and into the hands of Callum Hawkins, but a really, really good save from Hawkins to deny Craig Hewitt.
Hunting forward again. Blakeman wins the header. Blakeman will let it go out for a Charlie throw. Midway into his own half. Sampson touched it down. Cleared away by Amado. Jack Sampson's looked really good early on with these little touches and flick-ons. Yet again, looking for Calvley. Summerfield. Well done by Tom Carr. There's a challenger on there and it goes through to Hawkins. Good closing down by Warren Clark and Ezen Olin. There'll be another Curzon throw inside their own half.
29 minutes gone here at the Tameside Stadium. It remains Curzon Ashton 1, Chorley 0. Brad Holmes' goal, the difference as things stand at the moment. But Chorley, by no means out of this one, as Peterborough Sports have just taken the lead against AFC Telford. Oh, and Tom Carr's caught there by Joel Amado.
Referee, let's play, go on.
Oh,
Blakeman, good
excellent
skill.
from Blakeman. Has the beating of Ben Darby. It's Craig Hewitt driving on towards goal. Puts the ball in towards the box. I think he was in two minds there, Ewan, as to whether to go for goal or not. That was probably reflected into his cross because ended up going nowhere as Kidderminster Harriers have taken the lead against Kings Lynn Town. There's only two games in the National League North currently goalless. Leamington versus Southport and Macclesfield versus Merthyr Town.
Sobowala. Throws headed by Craig Hewitt. Looked like a bit of a foul throw there. That's Sobowala. The referee allowed it to happen.
Blakeman's got the ball here. Sam Bird has got to get the other ball off the pitch first. So Blakeman down the line, he goes to throw it towards Tom Carr. He just touched it on a bit too heavy there, and it'll go out for a Curzon throw. And Chester have scored against AFC Foul. It's one apiece at Mill Farm. Callum McIntyre is seen back on level terms.
Spencer's a good switch of play. It's cut out well by Chatmore. More running in the midfield.
Carr goes wide right to Warren Clark. Goes for goal again. There's Warren. Oh, and Tom Carr nearly nipped in there. Had to be careful, the Curzon defender.
Going to Spencer.
Defending from Harvey Smith. Brad Holmes was looming there, looking to try and pounce on it. Sampson finds Carr.
Summerfield. More. Summerfield turns on it. Goes back to Bird. Blakeman. Sam Bird, long ball. Looking for Craig Hewitt.
Towards Hewitt. Almost that territorial play, isn't it? But then look at this is where Curzon look at the most dangerous on that counter attack. They're trying to get that overload. And finds it with Curran. Still going out. It's Curran. Good defending by Smith. Falls to Spencer again. Spencer this time beaten to it. Warren Clark.
And Clark can go the other way. Good skill. That's a late
got to be a yellow card.
No. Referee's not
Warren
giving it.
Clark was caught there. It was clear and obvious, and he's allowed play to continue. I thought that was, for the life of me, had to be a yellow card. It looked like a cynical foul.
Craig Hewitt with the air on the left touchline. Forgets Derby, goes round Derby. Put across by Hewitt, it's headed away. Curran now. Looking for Spencer, it'll go all the way through to Matt Irwin though. It's a bit end-to-end here at the Tameside Stadium.
It certainly is, Ewan, and it's got a bit of a feeling of that last 15 minutes at Leamington. Both teams kind of going for broke as if it is the last 15 minutes, but Chorley definitely more on the front foot and Curzon just trying to play on the counter. Blakeman delivers it deep. It's nearly onto the head of Warren Clark, and Joel Amado has to head it behind for another corner.
You have to say Charlie have been the team on top ever since that goal went in. And we were saying in the early stages, a lot of the play was on Charlie's right-hand side, and now it seems to have gone over to the left-hand side with Craig Hewitt and Adam Blakeman being very prominent on the ball. Blakeman's taken in swinging Chorley.
So Blakeman, the in-swinger, to come in. Here it comes, lofted in, and
referee's giving
a foul. Referee Cavan Hearn has blown for a foul and an infringement. Darlington 3-0 up away at Marine.
And just jacked Sampson down in the box though. Referee's calling the physios to come on. Sampson's holding his face.
Two physios on, Dan Tattersall and Sam Waterworth, and just a time for Chorley to have a little bit of a breather, as Curzon Ashton do as well. Grab a drink, and a few instructions from Andy Priest and Mark Bradshaw, no doubt.
Yeah, he's really holding his face there, Jack Sampson. We can't really tell what's up to him because his back's turned to us. Still
Jack
on his
Sampson is
knees.
still down here, holding his face.
Gets up. Seems to be okay. He is back to his feet, which is a good sign. He's walking over the touchline now. Game will resume. The free kick for Ashton.
So yeah, he's giving the free kicks in favour of Curzon, although it's Jack Sampson who's down in pain. He's holding his shoulder as well now here. Hopefully Sampo's okay to continue.
No one's been sent to warm up, which makes you think he will continue.
Looking for that all-important signal. He'll go straight back on Jack Sampson, which is good. So play continues. Oh,
Warren
good
Clark
play
with a
from
good
Warren
challenge.
Clark. Really sharp from Warren.
Sampson's pass is cut
Cute,
out.
cute that one from Sampo.
Sam Bird bringing it forward. Because it's Adam Blakeman. Craig Hewitt a bit deep. Blakeman passed on the line looking for Hewitt. Hewitt loses the ball though.
As well there, Birdie. Looked like he got a bit too much on it with his chest in the end, but actually controlled it really nicely. Blakeman finds Calverley. Into Summerfield. Chorley looking to build here. Now Hewitt over on that left-hand side. 1v1 with Ben Darby. Hewitt crosses.
Good ball.
It's in towards Jack
Sampson
Sampson.
headers.
What
Good
a save by Callum Hawkins. Again, Andy Priest, look at him down there, and he's in disbelief as to how that hasn't hit the back of the net. What a save from Callum Hawkins to keep it at 1-0.
Yeah, it's safe to say that Hawkins is keeping the game in the hands of Curzon Ashton here so far. It's a pass into Spencer. He hits it on the half volley. It's just a bit wide. Curzon looking at a threat on the quick attacks.
So close that Ewan isn't. It really doesn't get much closer than that. It was like a save of almost desperation from Hawkins to deny him.
Yeah, that's two good saves now from Callum Hawkins.
It was an absolutely brilliant save. You've got to count, what, 3 or 4 now from Hawkins to keep the game at 1-0, sorry.
Blakeman with a long throw forward towards Sampson. It's headed away.
Clark
Warren
does
wins
well
it
to
back.
win that ball into Summerfield, plays it first time, back to Warren Clark. Chance for Warren to go for goal. He goes instead to Craig Hewitt. He goes for goal himself.
It's another
Somehow
save.
saved again by Callum Hawkins. We're getting sick of saying that tonight, Ewan. Another really good save by Hawkins, this time to deny Craig Hewitt.
Looks like it might be one of those nights where the keeper's having a blinder. McLean's got the ball here though, running on the counter attack. This pass is a bit too heavy for Spencer. Jack Moore should get there ahead of him.
Mo does really
He
well
does.
there. Jimmy Spencer couldn't keep up with him in a foot race.
Amada with loads of time here, though, to touch it down for Ashton. Sobowale.
And you hear
Closed
Jimmy
down by
Spencer saying,
Tonka.
I'm 38 years old. And probably tells you all you need to know about that from Spencer, who still possesses an awful lot of quality.
McLean with a good ball over the top. Well put out by Sam Bird.
Yeah, good that from Birdie, just
Good
covering
skill there by
Smith.
Luke Summerfield. Keeping the ball.
Been really impressed with Luke Summerfield in this first 45 minutes, Ewan. I think he's really playing the ball nicely and keeping things ticking over nicely from a Chorley point of view.
Yeah, I'd like to see how many touches of the ball he has, because I reckon it's a good 20 or 30 more than anyone else on the pitch.
Hewitt plays it back towards Tomcar. Nice little flick. Goes back to Hewitt once more. Still alive here.
Tees it
Plays
up
it back
for
to
Carr.
Tomcar. Goes for goal. It's blocked. Chorley really pushing for an equaliser here before half time.
Jack Moore. Gives it to
Back to you,
Blakeman in the
Blakeman,
middle of
maybe
the
to
pitch.
tee one up. Goes for goal, so he does, and drags it wide.
More of a side to that from Adam Blakeman. There's plenty of Magpie pressure here, though. To try and equalise. Hawkins goal kick. Flicked on. But it'll go all the way through to Matt Owen. Harvey Smith bringing it forwards.
Oxford
Long
City
ball.
2-0 against Alfreton Town.
There's Hewitt.
Now Hewitt. Got it to Summerfield, who goes to the give and go, but just not quite on the right wavelength.
Spencer holds it up. Ball's at the feet of Matt Owen.
Now Smith. Chorley, as I say, Ewan really trying to push hard to grab an equaliser before the break. They've got about 3.5 minutes plus stoppage to do so. Summerfield cute inside to Sampson, who's beaten to it by Posher. Clark touches it down back to Summerfield, who spreads it wide. He sees Hewitt there. Chests it. Good first touch from Craig. Beats his man. Crosses first time. It's dangerous. Warren Clark, just doesn't get the rub of the green. Does Warren there.
Race away.
Oh, on
Caught
as a
sight as
Nolan
Nolan's
loose touch from
pass.
him. Clark still trying to be alive to the ball. Chorley really pushing Curzon back here.
Summerfield. Pass towards Blakeman. It's cut out well. McLean gives it away to Warren Clark.
Done really well there, late into the edge of the box to Tom Carr. Finds Warren Clark again inadvertently. Keeps going Warren Clark. Jack Sampson and scuffs his shot. Will be out for a goal kick.
I think Warren Clark could have maybe had a go there, cutting inside on his left. It tees up with Sampson. He gets it all wrong. It slices way wide of the goal. Positive signs though again for Chorley. Curzon struggling to get out at the minute. Hawkins gets it long again. Smith. Is it Summerfield? He gives it to Jack Moore. It's a long ball by Moore towards
good
Sampson.
ball that. Chested down by Sampson. Just dropping a little bit deeper and finds Blakeman. He wasn't sure whether Hewitt was going to go for it. In the end, Hewitt does pick the ball up from Blakeman.
Good skill
Hewitt,
again.
look at that pace down that left-hand side. Keeps going. Craig Hewitt to the byline. Tom Carr's there. Under pressure. Back to Blakeman. First time crosses in deep. Still alive, Calverley. Left to right. It's all Chorley here. Moore. Drives.
Good pass.
Picks out a really nice ball to Warren Clark. Across the face of goal. Tom Carr's there. Heroic defending by Curzon, who managed to scramble it clear yet again.
There's a player down in the box here for Curzon. And the referee blows up. I think for me there, Tom Carr's going to hit that first time. If he hits that first time, he's probably going to score. Takes a touch though, allows the Curzon defenders to come onto him, and in the end they smother it.
Have to admire it though. Ewan obviously a goal in front. But Curzon have defended resolutely. A lot of their praise has to go to the goalkeeper, Callum Hawkins, but really good defending again there. 3 added minutes here.
As I say though, I think if Tom Carr hits that first time, probably going to find the back of the net.
It's a little bit of that case of how it was against Leamington, where it was almost like the players just wanted, they should maybe take the shot a bit sooner, but they're taking the touch and trying to be a bit too intricate with it.
Yeah, trying to score the perfect goal rather than just getting it in the back of the net. Referee's made a bit of a blunder with this drop ball, so it'll have to be done again.
Not sure why it's a drop ball in truth. I think it should be a Chorley ball. He goes back though and finds Hawkins. He just lumps it as long as he possibly can.
Free header for Holmes. Clark heads it further.
A lot of arguing here in the dugout.
Curran, ball into Spencer.
Game's hotting up here, that's for sure.
Andy Priest is furious. Curran gets
Priest
it as
is
an
going
all-in.
absolutely mad. Jack Moore looked to have been fouled there, and a second time of asking.
Referee's not flowing for anything. And he's giving it as a corner.
Really questionable for me there. I don't know what you were thinking, but look, there'd be a clear foul there on Jack Moore.
The referee really hasn't got a grip on the game here at all.
Like we say, referee Cameron Hearn has got a bit of history with Andy Priest.
And he's going to come over here and tell Andy Priest.
I think there's only one person he wants to speak to.
I know people may say this is...
I think he said something there to the better effect of that's your final warning, Andy. He actually told Chris Anderson to go away, which I think is quite rude, actually.
I just don't think the referee's got a grip of the game here whatsoever.
Well, I think you're right. And if Curzon do, God forbid, go 2 goals from this, the Priest will be absolutely livid. The set piece comes in, it's deep.
It's headed, and it'll go
headed over the top. Will be another one. Another corner for Curzon.
I think Andy Priest has got a right to be livid. It'll be Crispin McLean to take this corner when he eventually goes into the quadrant. Be an outswinger.
Yeah, the first one that was delivered there from our left was a really dangerous delivery, and this time the outswinger from McLean, it's a real outswinger. It's headed on towards goal, and it's a good header it was by the number 5, Joel Amado, but saved by Matt Irwin.
And
again,
the
referee Cameron Hearn, he should have just blown before he kicked the ball. He just completely kills the stem of the game.
Well, it's nice to know that he's finally found his whistle.
Really frustrating, that. And now again, he's going to allow Irwin to go for the goal kick.
And he blows
And
for
after all
half-time.
that, he blows for half time, and it's just frustrating that for me. A couple of instances there, Ewan, where he just should let the game go, and then he stops at the wrong time. And I think you mentioned it a few more than once. I think we both have. Is that he just doesn't seem to have a real grasp on the game at this moment in time, and hopefully that does change for second 45. But here we are, goal down at the break. It's Curzon Ashton 1, Chorley 0. We'll be back in 10 or 15 minutes' time. Go and grab a drink, grab a brew, biscuit, whatever you fancy. We'll be back very shortly. A warm welcome back, everybody, for the second half of this evening's game at the Tameside Stadium, where it currently sits. Curzon Ashton 1, Chorley 0, thanks to Brad Holmes' opening goal. But Chorley ended the first half very, very strongly, and Curzon had Callum Hawkins to thank for remaining at 1-0. Ewan, what did Chorley need to do to win this game?
Just need to be a bit more clinical. We had plenty of chances in that first half, but when the ball gets into the box, just have a go. Don't take an extra touch.
You can see Mark
Don't
Ellis
think
just
about
below
it.
us there, Ewan, suggesting that it should be 3-1, and I think but for Callum Hawkins it would have been 3-1 in truth, and it's going to be Luke Summerfield to get us underway for this second 45. Definitely an interesting playlist from Curzon, I have to say that much.
Yeah.
And we're off and running here for the second half, and Summerfield into Sam Bird, and your prediction was 6 seconds before a throw-in. Well, there's your 6 seconds gone, and the ball hasn't gone out for a throw just yet.
Summerfield looking for Tom Carr. Darby cuts it out. His clearance is straight back to Summerfield. Gives it to Hewitt.
Under pressure,
Balls
2 on him.
Holmes and Darby. Goes up for a throw.
It's Cavan Hearn again. He goes to blow his whistle, but then doesn't. Hewitt down in a heap here. It looked like he was going to blow for the foul and then ends up giving a throw.
Andy Priest shouting some words
Chester
as well.
have taken the lead against AFC Fylde.
Be a long throw by Blakeman. Once Hewitt does his
Probably
laces.
should have been a free kick, but sometimes these throws can be as useful as a free kick.
Hewitt's still doing his laces. I think he's a quadruple not in them by the looks of things.
Certainly took his time to take his shoelaces on as Blakeman here for the long throw. We're just impeded. Since was it flicked on? And, flicked on, I think it was Harvey Smith. Couldn't quite see you because we were blocked.
No, I think Smith got the initial header and Thompson's looking to get on the end of it, but Hawkins rushed out and claimed it. Headed away by Bird. Hewitt keeps it in. Well, it looks as though it took a nick off Derby, but it is a Curzon throw. Another decision that Andy Priest isn't happy with. Sobowale to take the throw. Good movement by Spencer, and it goes to Spencer. Passes towards Zanolim. McLean. Good skill. It's a good ball into the box. It's kept in by Derby.
Marine have equalised against. Haven't equalised. They've got one back against Darlington. Sorry,
Herring kicks out
1-3 in that game.
Looking for Sampson.
Sampson good header.
To Hewitt.
Hewitt 1v1 with Crispin McLean. Down the left he goes. 2 men on him. Needs to be quicker there. Hewitt, and Ben Darby takes advantage. Good header from Bird.
Slotted followed up by Charlie Weston. Smith clears it. Blakeman heads it. There's Calvley. Turns. Closed down by Weston. Gives it to Summerfield.
Summers on halfway. Finds Tom Carr, but TC leaves it.
Not sure whether Tom Carr thought Craig Hewitt was going to make a run beyond him there. In the end, it goes out for a throw, which, safe to say, Timmy Sobowale is in no rush to take. And eventually the throw is taken.
On the line it goes from Curzon, given away by Spencer, and Calverley picks it up, passes to Carr. Goes to the give and go, and it comes out nicely to Calverley.
It's cleared. Smith will give it back to Ewan. Smith. Clark with a nice give and go with Summerfield. Summerfield's running through the midfield.
Good running from Summers here. Still going. Summers goes for
Shot on
goal.
his
It's a
left
goal.
foot, just over.
So it's not far away. A really good cheeky run by Luke Summerfield. 15 minutes gone, and he goes for it with his left foot and just over the bar.
You said in the first half, Summerfield's been a real prominent player in this game. Going into the second half, he's repeating that. Remains 1-0 though to Curzon Ashton.
Really close that from Summers. It was dipping really, really nicely.
Huge flom by Blakeman. Some kind of foot race.
Oh, and the pressure, Joel Amado.
There's an Olin.
Kedwin Scott has
Gets it
got the
forward towards
goal to make
McLean.
it 2-0 to Southfield.
Chapmore marshalling him. Seems to be fouled. He is fouled. And bit of after to see McLean.
Oxford
more.
City 3, Alfreton Town 0. Things get from bad to worse for Billy Heath's team.
Ewan hits it forward. Headed away by Mardo.
Good header from
Summerfield with
Summers.
the
It's just
header. Weston's there
kindly.
though. And here comes Curran. And it's a throw-in for Chorley. Smith, long again.
Amado has to concede the throw.
Mardo's winning a lot of these aerial battles in the second half. More towards Bird.
Bird, he just
It's a high pass to Blakeman, who gets it back to him. Ewan's taking his time. Goes long again. Sampson wins his header. Sabawale heads it clear, only as far as Summerfield. His pass is deflected to Calverley. Blakeman clicks it towards Calverley. Derby does well.
Macclesfield have taken the lead at home against Merthyr Town.
Charlie Weston here with a good run, but Blakeman cuts his pass out. Summerfield. One ball looking for Stewart.
Stewart's got it if he can touch it down nicely. He
Good
does. He's under a bit
touch.
of pressure.
Nice.
And the flag goes
Giving
up
us an
for
offside.
offside. And I think all I can say to Ewan is I think his line must be very bent.
To say the least, yeah. What for certain that Marcus Posher was playing him on. What, the referee's always right? Hawkins. Clip forward. Moore wins his header. Bounced off Clark though. Curran's won it. Ball up wide says an Olin.
Chance here for Curzon. Keeps going as a Nolan
Well
and Nuts, and
defended
Smith
by
takes
Andy
no
Smith.
chances.
Take the throw in quickly. Weston, good turn. Cross into the box towards Spencer. Couldn't get a proper contact on it. Holmes with the ball on the right hand side. Goes back to Sobowale. It's a deep cross over
Not too
here
deep in the end, and it will go. I think
for a goal kick, I think.
Yeah, throw in.
Was it a throw in? Oh. And Chapmore with the throw in right next to the corner flag.
Peterborough Sports have equalised. Sorry, Telford have equalised against Peterborough Sports. 1-1 in that one.
Sampson wins his flick on. Weston gives it to McLean. Good run by
from
McLean.
Kristen
Gives it to
McLean.
Spencer on the turn.
Scooped up unorthodox from Spencer. Goes all the way back to Derby. Finds Holmes, who
Gives it to
looked like he
Holmes,
was
who
stood in an
looks
offside position, but the linesman doesn't agree, and Curzon will benefit with a throw.
Looks quite a bit offside there for me. Linesman's got a better view than me, though. It'll be Crispin McLean on the corner again. Right foot in swinger.
So a long throw. And actually, it's a corner. Actually, it's a corner for the Nash. It's taking a long time to take it, but in it comes. It's long. Up in the air, headed away by Smith. And the referee
is given a foul.
Giving it offside. Answers on a postcard there, Ewan.
Yeah, especially from an out-swinging corner. I'm not too sure. Oh, an offside's been given. Nevertheless, the ball is with Matt Owen. And he'll look to punt this long.
So Matt Irwin will take the goal kick. It's over towards the head of Sampson. He's pushed in the back by Posher. Nothing says referee Cavan Hearn.
Summerfield. More of a hopeful ball forward. Goes out for a throw. There's a Nolan. Waving his plays forward.
Curzon just looking to try and take the sting out of this game a little bit. You feel at the moment, Ewan, just trying to be a bit more patient and frustrate Chorley, who've really tried to sort of pick up the intensity, especially the back end of that first half. But at this moment, probably a little bit frustrated. Good play from Harvey Smith. Does really well there under pressure, and now headed on by Tom Carr, one for Warren Clark to chase, but
Hawkins
gets it and he hooks it long and clear.
Smith with the header. Weston picks it up though. There's McLean.
And this is where Curzon look dangerous.
It's a good cross. Blakeman's got it back to Irwin.
This time Irwin goes long. I think it's going to go out straight out for a throw and asking too much of Tom Carr. Far too much zip, and this is where Curzon again will take the time as much as they possibly can because they're in the lead here.
From Carr, good turn. Goes to Sampson.
Calverley cuts inside as well.
Goes round Weston. Summerfield. Passing to Sampson, tries to let it go. And it's cleared. Sampson tries to let it go between his legs there. So go towards Tom Carr, but it's cut out by Posher. Smith. Clark. Back to Smith. Moore. Running inside here, Jack Moore. Gives it to Calvley. Blakeman. Hewitt. Strong challenge by Darby. It's a throw-in. Blakeman throws it to Tom Carr. Gives it to Hewitt. Matt Calvley. Summerfield again. Goes round Curran.
Again,
shaping up to shoot.
Just trying to
side. It's a
shield
good
it.
cross.
Oh.
It's headed up in the air by Posher.
Headed on by
down
Clark.
by Hewitt.
Can't get on the end of it.
So it's headed by Clark. Hawkins rolls it out to Weston.
This here referee Cavan Hearn.
Curran. And there's been given a foul.
He's decided to give a free kick against Adam Blakeman on Brad Holmes.
Not too sure.
He decided to book Adam Blakeman for it, and I didn't really see much in that, Ewan.
No, nothing for me really. But seems to be the way the decisions are going so far. And Charlie Weston on his free kick. As an Olim's asking for it on the left-hand side. He's on Jack Moore's blind side. Just clips in towards Spencer. He heads it back
Face, and
across.
looks like Summerfield and Blakeman can't decide which one of them to hook it. Eventually, Summerfield does, and flicked on by
Sampson with the flick
Sampson.
on. Hawkins goes forward again. Smith wins the ball with a battle with Spencer. Summerfield. Calverley. Hewitt closed on by Darby quickly again. Goes round him, Hewitt.
Hewitt does well
Goes
here.
round Weston. Referee's playing an advantage for a late challenge there by Weston. Hewitt's still on the ball.
Good
Switch
play
it
from
towards
Hewitt.
Blakeman. Holmes is
Too
going to
much
get
on
there,
that, though,
though.
I knew. Chance for
And
Curzon now,
Spencer
2-on-2.
back into
Sam Bird
Holmes.
in a foot race with Brad Holmes. He's done well, Bird to recover. Holmes.
Goes back to Derby. Here's McLean on the right-hand side. Goes in onto his left-hand side. It's a good ball towards Spencer.
And the
Ball's in
flag's
back of
up.
the net, but flag is up.
Curzon have the goal and the ball in the back of the net on the hour mark, but it's offside.
There'd be an opportunity for Blakeman to put a long throw into the box. On the
Leamington
right
have
side.
equalised against Southport.
Blakeman's throw goes in. It's headed away by Weston. Further by Curran.
Summerfield picks it
Summerfield's
up under
there.
pressure by McLean.
And it's a wayward pass though by Summerfield, and it's a goal kick.
Hawkins taking as much time as he possibly can with this goal kick, and
Eventually it's
eventually
taken.
goes long. Headed down by
Summerfield's
Summerfield
header.
does well.
As an Nolan looks to have gets it in, but it hasn't. Another Chorley throw.
Darlington have added a 4 against Marine. Good play from Warren Clark does well. Should be an advantage there. And again there for me. And this time
Referee's
he
blown it
finally
back, yeah.
blows for a free kick in Chorley's favour.
It's a bit too far out, you think, for Blake to have a dig. So it'll be a cross into the box from here. The right hand side of the pitch, around about 35 yards out, you probably say. Opportunity though, if you can put the right ball into the box.
So Blakeman from the left, like you say, Ewan too far out wide and too deep for a shooting opportunity. Sorry, and it comes from Blake. It's deep. It's all the way across, and it's really teasing, but no reward from it, and it will go behind for a
It's
goal
almost as
kick.
if the men there at the back post were caught a bit flat-footed. I didn't expect the ball to go to them. It's a good ball though. It's where you want it. It doesn't bounce until the 6-yard box. But Hawkins will have another opportunity to take as much time as he wants with the goal kick. Forward it goes.
Again, Hawkins takes
Calverley
his
with
time
the
and goes
header.
long, headed up in the air by Calverley. There with Crispin. McLean. Sampo Again, a lot of
More
rough and
header.
tumble out there at the moment. Ewan and Chorley find themselves frustrated. Good ball that into Sampson.
Field.
If he can hold it up nicely, he can. Sampson goes to Calverley. Good ball from Cal to find Hewitt. 1v1 with Ben Darby. Still going in. Hewitt down the left-hand side. Crosses it.
Oh, it's a
It's a goal kick. Really unfortunate there for Craig. He looked to cross it in past Darby, but it came off him last. A reprieve for the Nash.
Foul on Calverley by Spencer. Blakeman long. Smith looks to win it. Goes for it to Hawkins though. Hawkins. Roll out to Ezenoli. Looking
It's
for
one of those,
Curran.
isn't it? You're at the moment, 20 minutes into the second half, and just feels like he's got a little bit of flat for Chorley. A lot of the sting of the game is being taken away from him. And a lot of it's just this area where Curzon are just really playing it slowly, really frustrating it, taking as much time as he can with goal kicks, throw-ins, free kicks, anything like that. And see more and more of
Good
these
challenge
tactical
from
fouls
Warren
as well.
Clark
Good
and
play from
Ezenoli.
Warren Clark. Back to him from Summerfield. He's been really good tonight.
Blakeman passing to Sampson's feet.
Good play
Looks
from
to be fouled
Sampo.
there by
Finds Cal
Savoy.
Chorley being patient. But then, as I say that, Hewitt tries to play it quickly into Tom Carr, and
Sampson trying to close on Hawkins. Hawkins clears it. More. Pass looking for Clark. Amado's there to clear. It's only a throw in though.
on the line it goes from Jack Moore into Sampson. Curzon just swarming the Chorley players at the moment, aren't they, in terms of bodies? Making life very difficult. Craig Hewitt's in the middle of the moment when you'd have to argue he should be out on the left-hand channel. He's not, though. And Tom Carr's there instead. 1v1 with Sabawale under a lot of pressure.
Let's say Ben Darby's done a good job defending there again. Buns are throwing. Savoyale's throw. Touchdown by Spencer.
Spence goes down under a challenge from Blakeman. Didn't look to be much in that for me.
McLean
Spins
with the
it
ball
wide
on
over
left hand
to
side.
McLean on the ball here, 1v1 with Warren Clark.
Gives it to Ezenoli.
A
Tries to
cheeky
do a
flick
bit
in
of
there,
a
doesn't he?
flick
But look at this
pass.
now. Surely opportunity for them to break if they can. And Carvel is looking to lead it.
Good pass
Down
towards
the line
Hewitt.
he goes towards Hewitt, and Posher forced back to his goalkeeper. The idea was there from Calv.
Header by Smith. Only to Wester. Curran, good pass into Holmes. Bradley Holmes, 1-on-1
1v1.
with
Harvey Smith goes for
Shot
goal straight up
to
my
the
area.
You have to say it's been a bit of a time now since Charlie last carved out an opportunity. Ben Darby. Let's put the ball out of play. There's a player down there, and it looks to be a new signing for Curzon Ashton as an all-in. Curzon physios onto the pitch.
Hereford have got one back against Bedford Town, while so Shields have just hit the crossbar with Paul Blackett.
Plenty of players warming up for Chorley.
Certainly haven't been as many goals in National League North in this second half, and surely they're hoping to get one of their own and get themselves back in this game, because it doesn't feel like the game is over and done with just yet. Merthyr Town have equalised against the South Shields. So another stoppage in play is the new signing as an all-in. It's going to come off, and also a Chorley substitution. It's Milan Lalkovic who's going to come on for Chorley. Milan Lalkovic, I think it's going to be for Warren Clark. He's already tapped him yet. So Milan Lalkovic is on in place of Warren Clark.
It's interesting that, because I say Warren's probably been the bright spot for Chorley.
I think maybe it's just a case of Milan offers a bit more of that attacking push, the creativity. Warren, as we've said so many times, he's that kind of solid 8 out of 10 player every week.
Smith. Diagonal looking for Hewitt. It's headed by Derby. But further on by Holmes. Sam Bird's there. It's a wayward pass up in the summer field, and Curran can run forward here with the ball. Pass up wide into Spencer.
Across the box, good defending by Bird. Shot comes in and it's out of the stadium. Probably going to hit my car. I think that might have hit my car.
Well, be an ass phone for the insurance in the morning.
Over towards Tom Collins, a chance of him getting, and Hawkins takes no chances himself. Calverley.
Jack Moore. Summerfield. Pass towards Calverley. Looks to him pulled down there by Wester.
Referee Cavan Hearn once again waves the play on, and
Thing is, I don't think Calverley's going to go down there unless there's the necessary contact. Because a good run there is beyond the defence. Up it goes to Spencer. He wins the header.
Jack Moore. You can see from a Chorley point of view, Mark Ellis is over there getting warm, so is Joe Nolan.
Blakeman passing to Larkovic.
Oh, nearly
for the
again.
flick on. It's caught up by Posher. But now McLean with the ball. Curran. Back to Amado. Posher to stop a while. His long ball. Headed out by Bird for a throw.
So, 75 minutes gone here, Ewan. Quarter of an hour play. First half strike the difference here at this moment in time, but Chorley continue to push for the equalising goal.
We need to find the tempo that they had in that last 10 minutes or so of the first half.
Jack Moore's just giving the ball away there to Alex Curran, a bit of room for him to run into. Goes left to Crispin McLean, left-hand side edge of the D. 1v1. Good defending by Jack Moore. Ball's back out to McLean. Crosses it this time, first time in towards Spencer. Heads it. What a save by Irwin. Curzon have got the second. There was a shout for offside again, but nothing from Cavan Hearn and his assistant referee, and Curzon have got the second.
Let's get going for Curzon. Scoring on a skipper. Number 9, Jimmy Spencer.
It's a good ball into the box, isn't it? The original effort by Darby's well saved by Irwin. But when it falls to Spencer, he has an open net, and he's never going to miss those. And it's 2-0 Curzon.
Well, at 1-0, you thought surely well in this game at 15 minutes to go. It's a little bit like it was last season here when it finished 3-0 and Spencer was among the goals on that day. Surely got it all to do here.
Summerfield to get us underway. Long ball by Bird. Tomcar wins it. Darby's there though.
I think what I would say, Ewan, is I feel like Curzon have been very disciplined.
Harvey Smith. Sam Bird, Summerfield. Jack Moore. Good pass looking at Lalkovic.
Oh, well, Lapwich goes down. Emmington 2, Southport 1. The Breaks have turned it round, and Neil Dan's side in a game they deemed was a must-win. Under a serious amount of pressure as Telford have also taken the lead against Peterborough Sports. Oxford City 4, Alfreton Town 0.
Tom Hawkins. Again, long ball. Headed by Brad Holmes. Summerfield's there. Throwing for Charlie.
Down the line it goes from Blakeman up
Blakeman.
towards Tom Carr. Flicks it on nicely.
Darby's ball away is met by Summerfield. Passing to Lalkovic. Jack Moore. Deep cross. Cleared by Posher. Curran gives it to Spencer. Weston. Passes a bit too overhit for Holmes. Goes up for a throw. Charlie needs to up in the tempo now.
Smith. Summerfield, who, for me, one of the best players on the pitch tonight, especially from a Chorley point of view.
Passing to Tomcar. Somerwiley seems to go
Wild
for the
have
back of him.
equalised against Chester.
But Somerwiley's there on the break. He's got Weston to his left, Spencer to his right. Goes to Spencer. Attack slowed down a bit. Gives it to Holmes. And he goes back to Derby. Once forward by Hawkins.
Ball over towards Spencer. He goes down inside the box. He's, and again, second time of asking. And
complaints for a penalty for Curzon. Referee's not giving anything. And to be honest, it didn't really look like one from here. Can't tell who's down. It might be Brad Holmes. holding his head.
A big shout for a penalty there, Ewan. I didn't really see much in it myself. It looked like the first time Spencer just gone down in a heap.
And it looks as though he just threw himself to the floor in hope.
Taylor O'Kane has got the goal. Taylor, of course, spent a bit of time on loan at Chester last season. Merthyr Town have hit the front against Macclesfield as well. Wow. A big comeback for the Martyrs. Tom Walker, maybe it's a case of Blakeman on left back, I think so. Jack Sampson coming off for Harry Ibbotson. Also in the National League North, it's Worksop Town 3, it's Spennymoor 3.
Tony Weston's come on here for Curzon and replace the Brad Holmes. Ball by Irwin.
Ibbotson can get on the end of this. Can't, and Hawkins puts his foot through it.
Spencer wins the header well.
Good header from Jack Moore, leaves it for Sam Bird. Puts his foot through it, but it's into the stand on the opposite side and out for a Curzon throw. Yeah, Jeff did say to you before the game, didn't I? It'd be a tough game tonight, and one way surely on another night could have had 3 or 4, but Callum Hawkins kept Curzon in the game for the majority of the first half, and then just 2 clinical finishes, has to be said. The first one from Holmes and the second one by Spencer. Really good save from Matt Irwin. But Jimmy Spencer, as he quite often is, on hand to tap in the rebound to make it 2.
Good play by Curzon. The ball
Walker in a
spans
foot
way to
race with Ben
out
Darby.
wide.
Walker tries to get a foot in, but Darby's got the beating of him. And look at that, Ewan.
Takes it to the corner.
Another 10 minutes or so in left of the game, and Curzon going for the corner.
Hewitt's done well
And
to
Chris
get rid of
Anderson,
it.
rightfully so, has a look at his watch.
Walker's forward. Carr with the flick on. Ibbotson was looking, but it's headed away by Nado. Walker's throw. Tom Card as well. Ibbotson flicks it on, trying to get beyond Posher.
Good play from Ibbotson there, yeah. Plays into
Flicks
Hewitt,
it
driving on towards
Hewitt.
goal. Hewitt inside the box now. Plays it across
Good
the
pass.
face. Summerfield picks it up. Goes for goal,
Good
deflected and behind for a corner.
Free.
Fades everyone. Andy Priest, livid. Turn up.
Clean. Runs inside. There's a run here by Weston. Clean's looking for it. Larkovic is back. Larkovic does well. Irwin. Ball forwards headed away by Darby. Touchdown by Spencer. Good challenge by Calvley to win the ball back. Walker gives it to Summerfield. Closed down by Tony Weston. Gives it to Mike Calvley. Walkovich on the left-hand side. Goes inside. Gives it to Calvley on the overlap.
Into the
Pass
box,
inside
Chris
to Joel
Stewart there.
Stewart.
Tom
Carr
Carr goes
goes
down inside the
down.
box.
Don't think there's really too much in that.
Surely 2-0 down they might be, but they're still really pushing for a way back into the game. Sobowale
Moores ball
under
headed
pressure
away by
from Ibbotson.
Sobowale.
Carr might just try and let this go for a corner. I don't think he can though. He does.
Well there, Tom Carr to win a corner.
He did do well there. He went to win his side a corner.
And it'll be Tom Walker on the corner here. Can it find the Charlie head? Walker, and it goes.
It's deep. Ibbotson's there. It just comes off the back of his leg. Lalkovic has it.
Takes it round Tony Weston. Goes
Finds
back.
Ibbotson, does well. Oh, and it was the cross that ended up being more like a shot from Ibbotson, and it sails over.
The substitution from Curzon. Jimmy Spencer will be coming off Joe Rodwell Grant.
Again, Rodwell Grant, formerly of Chorley, of course. Radcliffe have had a man sent off against South Shields.
Referee's having a word with his fourth official. And no.
I thought I'd share it something. You are? No, I think it's a racist check call. It's a little stoppage in play here. So play continues. I think not entirely sure what has gone on there, but we'll try and find out at some stage. Does well there, Tom Walker. Crispin McLean goes flying in a heap.
Off the drinks bottles there.
He's gone flying in a heap into the drinks bottles on the dugout. There's no malice involved from Tom Walker. He's literally just gone flying into the drinks bottles, and he's in quite a bit of discomfort here, McLean. Merthyr Town, 3 goals now against Macclesfield. They've really turned it around.
It's back to his feet. Crispin McLean. Walker's throw, headed away by Sobowale. Headed on by Tony Weston. Smith.
Well there, Smithy.
Be cute with his feet.
Look at that though, as he gets the ball, he's got 3 Curzon players swarming after him. And again, same with Summerfield, he's got 3 players on him, and he's just having to force that ball a little bit too much. He's got so much pressure on him from the Curzon players, and that's been, a real part of their play, it has to be said, in the way that they put so much pressure on Chorley in certain areas like that. It just forces the issue.
That's touched by Tom Carr. Closed down by Curran. Carr does well.
Oh,
and I'll be honest, I'm not too sure how.
You just see Mike Carvely head in his hands there. South Shields have made it 3. Hereford 2-2 now with Bedford Town. Seven additional minutes here at the end of the 90. Well, 7 minutes for Chorley to try and salvage something.
Throwing for Chorley. This one will be taken by Samber. Need to get the first contact on one of these, Chorley.
Have to get something on it here. Chorley can get one. You just wouldn't bet against last-minute drama here at the Tameside Stadium. So Bird launches a throw in. It's met by the Curzon player, and then
Which is just a foul Curran. I think we have to say from set pieces today, we haven't really been good enough for getting that first contact.
yeah, I think Curzon, to the credit, have really nullified it in those sorts of areas.
McLean. Rodwell Grant with a run. Good skill to get past Summerfield. Summerfield recovers though.
How good's he been tonight, Ewan?
I think Gordon is just what a
He's been
foul there
brilliant
as
on
well.
his first start. And see there, he's asking the question, why is there not a yellow card? Because I think he's right to do so, regardless of where he is on the pitch.
The ball's been kicked away as well. Irwin slits while trying to play it out. Calvley knocks it on. Maddo's there. Tony Weston though. Goes back to Stobbs.
Under pressure, and Ibbitson's coming towards Hawkins and just puts his foot through it.
Moore misses his header. Smith hooks it clear. Stobbs will be in no rush to take the throw. Throw in by Jack Stobbs.
Down the line he goes, and I think it'll go all the
Oh,
way.
well,
Yeah, it
for a
will go all the
goal
way
kick.
back for a goal kick. And as you mentioned the first half, you multi-ball in play, but without the ball boys, I'm not sure how that really works. It kind of defeats the object of having the multi-ball system in the first place.
Yeah. Seems to have worked in Curzon's favour as well, especially in the second half. Not having the system.
Header in the air, that from Mike Carvalho.
No one there for the second ball again, though. Summerfield wins his header, seems to be bundled through the back.
Lalkovic does well, wins the ball back for Chorley, then now he's got it again, under pressure from Alex Curran.
Lalkovic switched it to Tom Walker. Hewitt. That's a late challenge by Darby.
For me, there, you it has to be a yellow card. He went to go and grab it out of his pocket, and now he's stopped.
Well,
did he change his mind again?
Could have let play go on there if he isn't going to go to his cards. Another change from Curzon bench. Alex Curran's going to be coming off.
Surely we'll have a free kick here to deliver. Lalkovic.
Substitution for Curzon Ashton, the first minute of Alex Curran, and the 22.
It's got to be a good ball, this from Lalkovic.
Lalkovic swings in the ball. It's a good one.
Underway, Tom Walker.
Walker
to Lalkovic
recycles back to Lalkovic again. Does well. Once again, another good ball in from Lalkovic. Touchdown by Walker. Cross from him again. Cleared by Curzon at the moment.
More. Because it's a Walker. Cross.
Good play from
Too
Calvert. It
flat.
goes
Seems to
down.
be a foul on Calvert.
Looks to have been pulled again, but referee Kevin Hearn is not having any of it.
Gives it, goes round. Oh.
And they'll certainly be giving that one. Jack Moore in the book. You can hear the noise in that Curzon end. Curzon fans, not many of them, but jubilantly happy with what they've seen this evening, and rightly
Charlie
so.
Weston to take the free kick. It was Rodwell Grant.
Great play
He's
that.
done well.
Still going. What a
Good
save from
save
Irwin.
by Irwin.
Really good save that from Matty.
Curzon Ashton man of the match. Number 16, Ben Downey.
Yeah, another change. Curzon late on.
Another change in the offing for Curzon, just kills the clock again.
Crispin McLean's coming off from Ben Connolly.
Substitution Curzon Ashton. Because number 12, Crispin McLean. Number 13, Ben Connolly.
Jack Moore running with the ball forwards. Gives it to Milan Lalkovic on the right hand side.
Well over the 7
Milan.
here, Ewan, and I think this is probably Chorley's last chance saloon to get one, maybe a consolation.
Samber. Tom Walker on the left.
Walker delivers deep, and it's over everyone, and that's probably it, Ewan.
You'd think. Jack Moore puts it back in though. Tom Carr. Back to goal. Referee's got his whistle to his mouth as the ball's put into the box. It's tipped away. It's cleared up by Ben Darby.
He's decided he's going to let Curzon have one more go at it.
It's a Toby
Weston's in. Touch is too heavy though, and Irwin comes to claim it. Could easily have been a third there for Curzon, right at the death, but Irwin gratefully clutches that one at the end of it.
Ball with another long ball forwards. Livingston can't win it.
Still play continues here. We're well beyond the 7. We're into the 9th minute here of 7 that were added.
Walker on the ball. Hewitt
looks to beat Derby.
Inside.
Keeps going.
Referee looks at his watch. Jack Moore, another deep
delivery
cross.
from Moore. Hawkins claims it, drops it then, actually.
And the referee
that'll do it.
Full time.
Well, the full-time score here at the Tameside Stadium. It's Curzon Ashton 2, Chorley 0, not the Magpies this night on the road. This evening, goals either side of the first and second half. One from Bradholm, the second from Jimmy Spencer, enough to condemn the Magpies to the second defeat in 2 games. And Chorley now look to the weekend against AFC at Telford United to bounce back. But for me, Pete, and you, any last thoughts on that before we end proceedings?
We really looked like we were going to get a goal before half time. we couldn't. And the second half, to be honest, you'd have to say Curzon Ashton were probably more on top than us. And in the end, probably deserved the win.
Just one of those where things didn't really go for Chorley in certain areas. It could have been very different, but for that man in goal, Callum Hawkins, it has to be said though, Curzon, always so well disciplined, really defensively astute, good at what they do. And, on another day could have been 2 or 3 for Chorley. On the end of it, ends up with a 2-0 defeat. But again, thanks to everybody for listening in this evening. We'll be back on Saturday when the Magpies do take on the Bucks. For now, enjoy the rest of the evening and we'll be back very soon.